Hi, I'm Rebecca, and welcome to my podcast, Smashing Through with Rebecca Adams. I am so excited you're here on this episode. Topics include life, business, mindset, full of kick-ass content and high energy. Enjoy the podcast, and remember, you too can smash through and keep going always. It's okay to want smaller goals, and I'm putting it out there right now. So grab a notebook and pen, write stuff down. Let's go, let's go, let's go. The reason why I'm talking about this topic is that a lot of the time online we see that people are really stretching the boat out, which is great, which is wonderful, which is cool. It's great to have amazing, incredible goals that they want to achieve, like 7, 8 figures. They want to go to Bali, they want to do this, that, and the other. But you might not have goals like that. You just want to have 7 hours uninterrupted sleep. You want to finish one book a year instead of 30, 40 like some other people do. You might just want to be able to journal with peace and quiet. You might be caring for a parent or a special needs child, and so you haven't got all of the big team and all of the time available probably in order to bash out all the content that you need for your business. Or you might be on shift work and you might not be able to do all these other things. You know what I mean? You may have a goal of getting all the washing done and dried and ironed and put away and hung up in wardrobes and things like that. You know what I mean? So first off, you need to get out your own headspace, stop having a go at yourself. It is okay to have smaller goals, okay? So what I do, okay, at the beginning of every single year, in the back of my planner, I write numbers 1 to 100, all right? And I write down 100 things that I want to do in the year. Yes, 100 things. And I mix it all up with personal, professional, work, business, life, everything, okay? So I'll put in there that I want to be healthier. I want to, read a set amount of books this year. I want to spend time with my children. I want to visit certain places. But then obviously I've got the business side of things as well, the professional side that I want to, increase my email list. Obviously we all do. And the rest of it, you know what I mean? And yeah, as you go through the numbers, you get to like 17, like, come on, come on, come on, I've got to get to the 100, got to get to the 100. But the thing is, it's great when you start ticking them off. Now, it's not about having a big, massive to-do list. It's not about any of that. But it is identifying that the small things in life actually matter. Okay, it's not about the big massive things. You can have big massive things and then small things as well. You can mix them up and everything else. So you may want to, for example, go to San Francisco. It may be a big massive goal of yours that you've had for years and years and years. By the way, I highly recommend it. And go to San Francisco, but on the other flip side, you might just want a date night with your partner once a month or once a fortnight or something like that. But you've got to be committed. You've got to show up. No matter how big or small your goals are, you have to take the action. You have to move forward. You've got to stay committed, got to really dive into the masculine energy and go for it, and make sure no matter how big or small the goal is, that you are working towards it. And it's not just about ticking it off, because it's not about, and I love Miley Cyrus's song, The Climb, it's not necessarily about getting to the top of the mountain and hitting the goal. It's about the journey on the way up there. It's about, the person you become, what you learn, everything, the growth that you experience, the expansion, what you do and don't like, what whether you like going up one path or you diverted to another one, and the resilience that you've got with it as well. All right. So it is okay to want smaller goals. So number one, give yourself permission straight away and make a list. You don't have to do 100, but you can do 20, 30, 40, whatever. Make it for yourself, make it for your family, make it for your kids, whatever you want to do. But it's great to have goals, because then it's like the reward, and the dopamine kicks in and everything else. So it is all about motivating yourself, keeping yourself inspired in order to do something, but you've got to take action first. Okay, so for example, Usain Bolt, amazing runner, and his goal obviously is to do the fastest time on that bit of the track. And the thing is that he will train for months and months and months and months and months and months and months, hours and hours and hours and hours and hours just for that run. Do you get me? So it is all about being committed. It's all about showing up even sometimes if you don't want to. It is about, stop procrastinating. Stop comparing yourself. Stop all of that drama and BS and blocks and all of this and holding yourself back because of what other people say. Who cares what they think, And no one can tell you your dreams and goals don't mean anything because they mean something to you, and that's okay because you're unique. Your goal might be completely different to mine. Your dream might be completely different to somebody else's, like your neighbour or your cousin or whatever, But don't let anyone kind of push your dreams and goals and desires out the way because it doesn't align with them. Who cares? You know what I mean? This is you. You have to identify what you want to achieve, no matter how big or small, they are all important. And it really is wonderful. Okay, so you don't need to go to the other side of the world in order to achieve something. You can actually kind of bring it back to yourself and do stuff in your hometown. I always say be a tourist in your hometown. It's absolutely awesome. And get on the red buses and go be a tourist. It's brilliant. So with your goals, write down. So what I want you to do is choose 3 right now. Grab your notebook and pen, write 3 goals that you want to do. Okay, whether it is that you want to commit to eating more fruit or have more colours on your plate when you're eating and prepping meals and stuff. That you are going to reduce smoking or drinking, or you're going to read more, you're going to listen to more podcasts, you're going to go to yoga, you're going to go to the gym twice a week for 30 minutes. Just getting up and getting there is an achievement in itself. And then obviously it becomes a lifestyle, becomes a habit, and it's on and on and on and on. And then it just becomes part of who you are and your identity in your DNA and everything else. So do not let anyone pour water on your goals, dreams, desires, no matter how big or small. Okay, and it is okay to want smaller goals. You might not want all of this stuff. So don't feel as though you're not good enough or you're not worthy because you see all these other people, doing 7, 8 figures, they're flying here, there, and everywhere. They've got their own jets and they're doing all this, that, and the other. Because a lot of the time online, they're only showing you stuff online. What they want you to see and what they want you to know about them, whereas behind the scenes it could be a different story as well. And you are important, you are significant, you are extraordinary, and it is wonderful to have smaller goals as well. One of my goals for this year is to reduce time on social media and on my phone when I first wake up in the morning. So now I do all my breathwork and meditation first, I do my cards first, I have breakfast, I read, and then I go on social media. So I'll make sure all of that is done first, and then I do money making activities straight away, and then I can get into my day because that is how it sings, that's what aligns with me, and it feels good because then before you even get into the scroll of anything or into other people's drama or stuff that's been going on and all this palaver, okay, you can actually feel accomplishment with everything. And it is all about whatever aligns with you, whatever feels good to you. And if it's a monetary goal that you're after, don't feel disheartened when you see people, doing $1 million month or 100K month or whatever, when you haven't done 100K for the year. What I want you to do is really program your head that there's more than enough money in the world. You've got to put your offerings out there so people know they exist, and you've got to show commitment and show up and be top of mind and all of that stuff. But, really think about it. An extra 10K a year would be great for you. An extra 5K could actually change your life. It depends. Okay, where you live, what you're experiencing, what what you've got to pay already, and there's a whole load bucket full of stuff there. So 10K could actually change your life significantly. So don't feel as though you're not great or you're not worthy or you're not fantastic just because someone else has done this and you're kind of comparing. Release all that comparisonitis, all of that drama, all of the BS, all of the blocks. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go after your goals. Share with me. Okay, come over to Instagram. My handle is Rebecca Adams 187. Let me know what your 3 goals are. Let me know what you're working on first. What's the priority one for you? And tag me in. If you, whatever you do, just tag me in. I would love to hear from you.